Alright, it's still February 12th. This is my second video today, and as promised, I told you I was gonna do a video changing my oil on my 2004 Chevy Cavalier. This tool is normally operated by compressed air, so you just hook up your shop air there and then it builds a vacuum in this tank here. And then you open the valve and then it draws the oil from the top right there. So I have this tube down in the dipstick tube. As stated before, if your car doesn't have a big enough dipstick tube, like the diameter wise, this tool is not going to work. You're gonna have to drain it the old school way. But in this case, it does work. And I actually forgot my vacuum pump, and I don't have any shop air at this point, so I'm going to use the engine vacuum right there. So there's a solenoid valve connection to this purge valve there, which is not gonna, I don't think it's gonna set a check engine light, but if it does, I'll just clear it and it's not gonna be a big issue there. So I just pop off this quick connect here and then just hook up a regular hose, and I have the valve closed off, so we'll see how much vacuum it actually pulls, and hopefully it doesn't stall the engine while I'm trying to charge this vacuum chamber here. So I'm going to show you here next in this next clip. Here we go. Alright, so I got the engine running, as you can tell, and I got the vacuum hose hooked up to engine manifold, and so we got it hooked up here now, and I'm going to open this valve. There's your kind of like generic vacuum gauge. Right now there's no vacuum in there right now, and I'm going to open this valve and you're going to see the vacuum start to build. You notice the engine stumble a little bit, but it's building vacuum pretty quickly, and now all I needed is for the needle to go right about right there, and that should be enough, but it's already in the red. That shows you the engine produces enough vacuum. So now that we have stored vacuum in there, we're going to close this valve, and then I'm going to shut off the engine. So all we got to do now, since this valve is closed, there's not going to be any leak. Alright, so as you can see, we still have vacuum stored in there. There's nothing leaking. You would be able to hear a vacuum leak there. And then we just connect it right there on the suction tube, and then boom. See that oil coming up? So we used engine vacuum to build vacuum in there, and then use the vacuum that's stored in there to pull the engine oil out, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like draining it.